do it. Can't find... Oh, there we go. Can't find what I'm after anyway. So, am I alive, oh? Alive, oh, hello, hello. Oh, I need my spectacles. Spectacles. Right, let's get on here. Let's just see whether we can... Oh, I just popped up and popped out. There we go. I'm there. I am there. One person. Pat Handsaker, hiya. I'm not going to lie, Pat. I'm not organised. We'll just have a little chat. Oh, happy birthday for the other day as well. I came on and I saw you thanking everyone for their birthday wishes. So, thank you. Not thank you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's how it goes. Oh, we're filling up now. We are filling up now. Right. Make yourself a pattern piece. I'm trying to read... I'm trying to read some instructions so that I can show you something. Hi, Melanie. Are you Mel or Melanie? I've always wondered this. Right. Oh, heck. Heckety heck. So, Fiona's watching, Jeanette's watching. Hello, 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 hello. My screen's there and the camera's there, so I'm trying to do this thing between. So I'm not expecting super millions of you because it's a lot earlier than normal. And I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely shattered. I think I should have, you know, like when people go on holiday to get over the holiday. I think we should have had one of those holidays this week. I am wicky wacky wooed, and there's no other way of saying that. So I'm about as unprepared as it's possible to get right now. Melanie, sorry I missed you Wednesday. Didn't think you'd be on. Mel, I mean, oh well, I can do Mel, unless you're in trouble, Mel. Sharon, hi Sharon, hi Ed, hi everyone. And when I did my thing up, it's going on to next story, and it's a boxing match. I'm wondering who's winning now. Yeah, so as I say, I'm not expecting mega millions of you. Now, we're just having a short one tonight, and the reason we're having a short one, date night.
Don't blame me.
Yeah. So, none of that smushy stuff here. Donis is a he-man. Actually, I was just saying to Tech, he remembered he sent a text, Happy Valentine's Day, and I thought, what's Donis after? Free dinner? Free pass or something like that? Well, I've sent him shopping anyway, so if he can buy something for his dinner, I'll cook him a free dinner. Probably won't. Jacket, potato, cheese and beans tonight, that's what I'm thinking. Do you think that sounds good?
I think Gary will love it.
Jacket, potato, cheese and beans. I've just laid the fire. So after this, if it's chilly in front room, I'm going to light a fire and I'm just going to go, just absolutely veg. So, right, who else is here? Oh, Pen's on her way home using some data. Now, Pen, I don't want to kind of be too personal on here, but can you give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and let us know how your afternoon's gone. That would be really good, because I'm dying to know that. Yeah. Hiya, Hazel Hebson. So tell me your news. Tell me what you've been up to, because I'm a load of rubbish. Well, I've got stuff, but you're probably full of my stuff. Ask me questions. Ask me anything you want. Hiya, Sharon. Oh, Sharon Hutchins. Hello, hello. How are you? Oh, hiya, Win. So, yeah, tell me what your news is. Tell me what you're up to. I haven't a clue. So, which part of my trip did you enjoy coming with me on? As I say, I haven't posted everything yet. I haven't even touched the Taj Mahal, the Red Fort, Pakistani border. I did a live from the Sikh temple, and I'm not even properly showing you Shimla. So there's loads more to post. Whether I get round to it is another matter now. We're back into the day-to-day grind and things take over. Oh, Hi, Lou. Thanks to Fiona who confirmed you were online. Hello, Pat again. So I'm planning on getting round to it. Just don't quite seem the same posting when you're back. But Hazel Hebson, I got identical twin great granddaughters last weekend. I saw you post. That was fantastic. Did you know they were going to be identical before they arrived, or tell us more. Tell us more. It's all very exciting. That stepped well. We saw 3 different ones, Pat. So for anybody who's like not been with me, well, you all have. I know you have. So I've been out to India, and we've looked at kind of days gone by and stuff. And I think it was the first full day, we saw this stepwell. And it was just like this big gouging hole going straight down. I'm not even sure how far down it went, but there were like, layers going down, and then like arched alcoves cut into the side, so that if you were hot, you could step into the alcove for a bit and cool down. And what you would have is women sat on all the steps coming up with clay pots. So there'd be somebody at the bottom filling the clay pot and then passing it all the way up. And I presume there'd be gossip, and there'd be singing, and there'd be, oh, hi, Lal, and there would be all this kind of stuff going on, but not used anymore. So they're all World Heritage sites, these. So we're there, and while we were there, this young lad turns up, and he's got these wonky A-frame ladders, or it could have been the ground that was wonky, but he was a fair way up the sides. He wasn't on terra firma, and he's on this ledge, and he's got what looked to us like a drinking bottle, and he's like chucking it at all the pigeon poo that's on these windows, like washing pigeon poo off and bashing it into the window. His friend's there holding these A-frame ladders, like, well, actually they don't smoke, chewing tobacco, it's everywhere. And he's holding these rickety ladders, and this lad is very aggressively like sloshing off the pigeon poo, and then he just gets his bottle and goes glug glug glug, and I'm like, no, you do not understand hygiene here, you do not understand. Right, Hazel, they live in Ireland, so I don't know when we'll see them, in the process of making them little quilts with their names on. So Delilah and Sasha, what beautiful names. So my grandchildren don't live locally either, Hazel, and it's hard, but you do find other ways. So you can do other things. We've been doing I Spy today on the FaceTime. I spy something beginning with pink, or I spy something beginning with blue, and stuff like that. So you find your own ways. Hi, Emily. So so the stepwell. So that was one stepwell that we saw, which was just like one like big gouge down into the ground. Another stepwell that we saw was the one where you had all the different staircases, and I'm sure that's been in various films. So there was 10 staircases, and each staircase was 8 feet. So it was 80 feet from top to bottom. And I reckon, because you can see on the photographs where there's a tide line, and that's where it filled from the monsoons. So it's dropped a fair bit. But yeah, 80 feet from top to bottom. That was pretty impressive. The water was an interesting colour. I'm not sure I'd have liked to drink anything out of there. Beautiful shade of green. So, and then the third stepwell we saw, which I didn't really get photographs because I didn't realise, and it's when we were at the Red Fort at Agra. Huge big well, and it was kind of in the front garden. You're thinking, a bit odd to have this here, but it had a big mesh on it, so we couldn't see properly. Back in the day, I'm sure it didn't, because they used these things for air conditioning, because the cool air would come up. And when you look down, there was so you've got the sides of this well, and there was a hole in the bottom, and you're thinking, oh well, that must be where the water rushes in. And then another guy in our party, he went like over there, and he came back and he said, I found the way into the well, because we're like, there's this step well, it's got no steps into it, how do you do? So where we're thinking, bit odd, big well in the front garden, it's like the steps are way over there, and the kind of plebs would go down the steps and then through this tunnel where we were looking at it as being the feeder source, thinking like modern plumbing, through the feeder and then scoop out the water from there. That was quite incredible. So all the posh knobs would have got the benefit of the cool air coming out of the well, and all the also rans would be underneath running up and down. So Sarah, right, got to tell you this now. Am I ready for my date with Mr. Scott tomorrow? No, I'm not. And I'll tell you why I'm not. So it's all been a bit of a, I'm not going. I'm going on Wednesday. So I'm taking one of our quilts down, and I had to make part of it in cotton fabric. And the cotton came and we had a discussion and we decided that we could do better. So by mutual agreement, we've just pushed it back till Wednesday. So I will be on 10 and 12 on Wednesday. So I'm sorry, people. But so we brought tonight's live early so that I could get to Redditch. And now I'm not going. But I thought, well, I've advertised and I've told you, so I'm not changing. I'm not changing this. So yeah, I'm kind of a bit disappointed because I don't know what presenter I've got on Wednesday. I have no idea at all. So I'm disappointed that I won't be with John. But actually, oh, hi, chappers, I'm absolutely whacked out. So I'm really pleased that I'm not driving down tonight, because the thought of that was not filling me with, you know what it is. So I'm taking the Teddy Bears Picnic down, and then some of the other teddy bear projects, which you would know as being in different collections. But I'm putting two pattern pairs together because they want to do things in a different way, and they have a lot of viewers who've never come across our stuff. So at the minute we're just kind of, we're like creating a little bit of a gap is what we're doing. So we're using things that I know you guys have seen but their viewers haven't seen, and meanwhile we're creating new stuff. So we've got the new Lake District quilt, which is, it's out for quilting. Well, it's over back at sofa in my front room, and that's on with it. Wednesday's better for me as I'm away this weekend. Yay! Go Fiona! And then I'm taking on, there's the hanging hearts that you've seen, and the throw with the pheasant in the middle. And I can't remember if there's anything else on that one because it's quite a while since I did the show sheet. So yeah, it is a shame, Sarah, but everything happens for a reason, and it's better. It's actually worked out better. And the thing with Sewing Street is we sew any day of the week. So we're on Create and Craft. You are fighting to get that Sunday morning slot on Sewing Street. It doesn't matter. One day is as good as the next, so I'm not bothered. But I have no idea which presenter I've got, but the chances are it won't be the lovely John. They're all good. They're all good. So on the website it says you are with John. Is that for Wednesday, Sharon? I haven't actually looked, but fingers crossed, because I love him. He's great. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I can't show you our projects that we're doing because in fact, just hang on just a sec, I want to show you something. I can't show you the project because it's top secret, but on Sunday it's our bag club day. So you subscribe to the bag club, you pay $19.95 a month for 3 months, and then on the third month we have a workshop, and it's this Sunday. Can't show you the project because it's brand new, it's never been seen, and it's exclusive until after the workshop. But for your 60 quid you are getting, it's quite a brick of stuff, and I actually put the in-our form in as well, so it's even more. So you're getting in your bag club, so there's 1/2 metre of wool there. I got a good deal on that, so I'm passing that on. So you're getting 1/2 metre. Well, you're 50 quid's worth there. You're getting you've the fat quarter of silver. You're not going to use it all, but you've got the fat quarter. You've got all your other wools for applique, little bits of buttons and things. You've got 1/2 metre of lining. I mean, that's good stuff in itself, so that's, I don't know, but going on for a tenner in that. And then you've got some bag hardware. So there's a fancy handle, which is $22.50, and I'm not sure how much the purse frame was, but it's prim and it would be going up for a tenner there. So the reason I'm showing you that is if you like making bags, please feel free to join our bag club. Now it depends each time kind of how much you're going to get. This time, well, both times so far, I've given really generous kits. Sorry, I'm just putting it back together. And that's because I've managed to fall on a good deal with some wool, and I've managed to make it work for the thing. I've just scruffed this pile up, but you know, you get in there. That is a heck of a brick of stuff for 60 quid. So if you want to join the bag club, and if you're part of the bag club, you can, it's all secret, but you can put ideas in the pot for us to work towards next time. So so you know, with this, it's not just going to be a bag, because I've showed you a bag and I've showed you a purse frame there. So there's good stuff in there. So that's what I'm doing on Sunday. Let's have a look. Oh, Erin, hello. Sorry, I didn't mention you before. Sorry, Erin, my brain's all over the place. Wednesday's better. What a shame. Da 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 da. Yeah. Totally agree. I will be more rested by then, Sarah. So yeah, Erin, tell us, do you sew with Grandma? Are you Grandma or Nana or Granny, Fiona? Which one are you? And how old are you, Erin? Let's find out all about you. I don't know. Can we do live chats here? No. Can we do joining ons here? I wonder if Erin could join us. I don't know how you do it. Not sure you can. We'll have to investigate that, and then for another time. But yeah, so Erin, tell us all about yourself, and tell us about your grandma or nana, whichever you call her. Is she a good granny? And does she do sewing with you? Yeah, right. Anyway, I'm waffling like mad. So today I wanted to show you two things. Now I'm going to show you one, and the reason is I am not organised. I'm absolutely whacked, but I am going to hold the second one back, and I am going to show you. Now then, God, we've had a little bit of a, I don't know what to call it here, a change round, which is fine if you were the one that moved something, but if you weren't the one that moved something, you haven't a clue where anything goes. So there's two things I wanted to show you. This is the one I'm going to hold back, this conical peg bag. Now the reason I want to show you this, and I'm going to squish it so you can see. Can you see that hole there? It is a beautiful, the bag club, what time of day does it occur, and can you join at any point? Yes, I wouldn't manage to get you a kit out for this week, but yes, you can, and the new one starts immediately. So yeah, just join. We've got the dates, they're all Sundays, and I can't remember the dates, but they're like 3-month jumps. So February it'll be March, April, May. It'll be a Sunday, May, June, July, August. I'm not sure. The dates are all down anyway for the year. So yes, you can. And if you want to ask something else, send me a message on Messenger, and I can answer anything you want. I'm going to show the elephant bag. Yeah, I've got some different elephants to show you. Erin's 5, but almost 6, and coming to stay with Granny and Filey next week. Granny is going to teach me to sew. Ha ha! Oh, nice one, Granny. Well done. Well, Erin, will you show us what you've sewn with Granny? It would be wonderful to see what you do together. I'm sure it's going to be fabby-dabby-do. So, right, back to this. This hole here, it's a really good thing to learn. And if you look here, let me bring it up to the camera, can you see it's perfect? And there is a really great trick for getting that hole. I want to spend some time doing it, but I'm too tired to focus on it. So I'm going to put that one back, and we'll do that either Wednesday or Friday next week, whichever. So that's that. Our snake charmer, and actually I met a snake charmer. You saw the little video, and they do actually look like that, except they've got their snakes and they're going, come here, come here. And I'm going, no. Come here, no. So yeah, they don't tend to listen. So the elephant bag that you like is this one here. It's just a really simple bag with a really cool elephant. Everything behind me is from the Namaste book. If you want the Namaste book, Sarah, could you put a link on, please? we'll do it. Let's we'll do it at $19.99 tonight. It should be $24.99. You have got the Hathy bag there. You've got the butter cushion, which I learned something about. These shapes here, they're called butter. And did you know, from a printing point of view, it's this. That is the shape of your, what we call paisleys in this country. So, and you can see that once you make your own fist up. So that was an interesting thing I found out. The white peacock wall hanging, which is beautiful. Don't forget, you can mix and match all these and put them on anything else. The sapphire, which is the blue peacock tea cosy, is in here. We've got the character doll, Albert the Indian elephant. So he's inspired by the Duke of Wellington's mascot, which is Albert the Indian elephant, because they were an Indian regiment. Bangra box, I'm going to show you something for this. Here we are. So the Bangra box, it's this zip up kind of bag thing, and we'll have a little look at that in a moment, so I'm going to put that there. The peg bag I've just shown you. Bowl of Beauty runner, we drew it out, instructions, but we never made it. There's a little drawing if you want to do a Taj Mahal, whatever you want to make it into. We've given you a Taj Mahal, but we never actually used it. Then you see the little dancer up here. We oh, do you see her? I don't think you do actually. The little dancer. So there's a whole set of Bhangra dancers, and then you've also got tuk-tuks in there, because no trip to India is complete without the very famous tuk-tuk, which I can tell you ride by the seat of your pants. Can't quite just lay my hand on the tuk-tuk drawing at the minute. Oh, there we go, tuk-tuk. Tuk-tuks. Chappie, who's watching, said should he have named a tuk-tuk, he couldn't have thought of a better name for a tuk-tuk. In fact, I was driving down the road in the coach and I've got my phone at the window and I'm going, just look at this, it's madness. It's madness. So if you want a namaste, put your name below, $19.99 instead of $24.99. If you're buying the individual patterns, they're $8.50. So that is, it's just a little more than the price of 2 patterns, which is, I think, a really good deal. So, namaste. And then there's a word when you're going, and I can't, and it's a thank you word, and I can't pronounce it, so I'm not saying that. Janet Earl would like a namaste. You can do that. So I'm going to be really organised. She says, I've got a pen. Can you, oh, right. Anybody else who would like a namaste, please say so. Oops. Right, so you've got the link on there. The link, basically, you're going to go and have a look what's in it, which is the stuff in here. The ones that are drawings, obviously, you haven't got there to look at. But if you want one for the special price, comment on here. And then we can sort that out for you. Right, so the whole, I'm going to show you afterwards. But what I wanted to show you is the box here. Now, it's quite a simple box, but you know when you look at them and you're like, oh God, that's gorgeous, or whatever, and you can't quite see how it's made. So I'm going to show you how it's made. Now, there's 2 things about this. So some of you will always need a pattern. You will always need your hand holding the whole way through. That's fine. Oh, in the namaste, you get this. You get the elephants going around the side. You also get alternate drawings, if I can just find them, for, I resized the dancers, and, oh, here we are, and there we go. I resized the dancers, so if you're up for a challenge, you can have little dancers going round. And I resized the peacock, so if you want, you can have little peacocks going round. And peacocks, incidentally, are native to India, and they're for good luck, which has got a little bit forgotten in this country, but they are actually a good luck symbol. So, right, back to the box. So you see these a lot. Lynette Anderson seems to do a lot of these kind of things, and they're highly decorated, and you can do what you want. Now, you know, with Quilting Antics patterns, whatever design you've got there, you can pull it forward and you can put it on another project. So here we actually put on the top, this is the lotus flower that was on the runner, and we just put it there for decoration. You could do whatever you want. So I've got the dancer here. You could put the dancer on me. You probably wouldn't want her there, but you get the idea. You're getting what I'm saying. So if gardening's your thing, you could put, you know, whole stitchery design on there, whatever. You know, anybody else's designs that you really like, they all work on all these things. What I'm going to give you now is the advice for making up. Now, a while ago, I said, you know, we're having a bit of an issue because we've tidied up. And since we've tidied up, nobody knows where anything is. And one of the things that we don't know where it is the box with the zips in, because it used to be there and now it's not. So, so I'm improvising. So for your box, you've got here, you can see, you've got above the zip and below the zip. Now, at no point have we worked with a circle. It just isn't something that we've done. These elephants are put on while it's flat. And it's just like when you're bag making. So, and I actually have lifted this from our bag making, my bag making demo things. So you start out, you've got your, we've used in our form. The reason we've used in our form is it keeps your sides up. They're not going to sag. And you can refresh with the iron as well, you know, when you want to redo them. You've got your outer fabric, whatever that might be, and your inner fabric. We've just used calico. You could use a pretty other fabric if you want to. So that's one side on. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. And then for your other side, you want to put, how are you going to layer it? I'm just, I don't know if I'm a bit, can I lower that camera just a smidgen? I'm just looking here, I'm under my chin, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm looking that way because I can manage if I don't look at you. So you've got your right side, put your right fabric on the right side of your zip. And then you want your, I might have to change this if I've got wrong. You've got your in-our form, and oh no, sorry, I have gone wrong. You've got your outer, your zip, your lining fabric, and your in-our form on top. Now, just there, when I'm doing that all cack-handed, I'm like not sure if I've got the layers right. And even though I know which order they go in, I often get them wrong, and I think that's just been human. So if I just clip those there, and I might do it wrong deliberately in a minute just to show you, and then so I would stitch down there with my zipper foot and then open it out. Oops. And as you, hang on, my layers have been naughty. As you open it out, you can see there that your lining is on the back, your inner form's in the middle, and your front's on the front. So just by clipping them down there, you can open it out and you can have a dummy run, and you can see kind of for free before you stitch that you've got it all right. So if I did the layers the wrong way around, let me just switch. I'm going to turn the inner form and the calico lining the wrong way around. Just forgive me because I'm on a Downy camera. We haven't got a Downy camera going at this minute. Have we got a Downy camera going? Oh, let's do a Downy camera. Let's do a Downy one. Right, that works even better. So I've switched around the inner form and the lining. Clip it back on and let's see what happens. So I've just switched them round the wrong way. Oops, my zip's run away there. And then if you open them, so like when you're saying to yourself, oh, I'll never be as good as them, whatever, this is actually how we do it too. So you've got your calico, which is where it should be, and on this one, in fact, do you know what, I'm going to do it wrong with the outer because that's the one that that's got the greatest contrast on it. So I've just layered it up the wrong way around on purpose. Bear with, I will hold it up to the camera a bit higher. So this is, don't forget, deliberately wrong. So there, deliberately wrong. And when I open it out, so that's the good one there. When I open these out, can you see? We've got the calico at the front, we've got the front fabric in the middle, and the inner form on the back. Well, that's no good for Man and the Beast, is it? So you can see there, just by opening it out, that you've got them the wrong way. So you can just give your little brain a shake and change the order round. Now, when we're putting zips on like this, I do have the machine there to show you, but it's a lot easier if I can just talk to you. So with the pieces on as they were, use your zipper foot. And your zipper foot, if you stitch with the edge of the zipper foot, come a bit closer, up to here, you can feel that ridge. You can feel the ridge of the zip. So the zipper foot is going to help you get in nice and close. And then when you turn it all to the right side, you can see on here, that's top stitch down. So that top stitching now means that everything is where it's going to be. Everything's going to stay permanently where it's going to be. If I make a hash down here and end up with a crease, it's not going to feed up and go over that zip and cause a problem, particularly, you know, in your lining if it kind of went up like that. We've all done that thing where we've zipped our lining in our zips. So just doing a top stitch, and again it's my zipper foot, so I've put the edge of the zipper foot to the zip, and then that has given me that nicely spaced row of stitching. And the beauty of doing it with your zipper foot and feeling for the edge of the zip is that is nice and even. It's evenly placed down the side of the zip, and that distance is even the whole way through. So so I've done, let's say, 2 of these. I've just got in our form to simulate with. So I would do, you know, your bottom one, a nice thick one, and then your top one a bit narrower. You see here? So that's your bottom one. And all I've done here for this is you just cut this as wide as you want. Now, what you could do, if you're designing your own project here, is you could make that kind of, well, make it that big, yeah? And then when you've decorated it, decide, oh, it looks a bit thin. Cut it down to whatever you want. So this is like design in action now. Sheila can't get on the Friday Live. You hear, babes? So right, so you're going to do 2 of these. You're going to have your one there, and then, you know, that would be your second one. Let me just get these. So I've done this, I'm simulating, and I've got in our form. So where on the zip that we're doing for the bag, you know, like we're used to doing bags and everything is symmetrical and matches because it's going down the centre of your bag. When you're doing a box, I'll just put this that way and then you can see all of it. When you're doing a box, just make the 2 sides whatever you want. Now, it's much easier to have your zip in this position rather than thinking, I'll do that all in one and I'll have my zip on the top. It's much, much easier. In fact, Sarah, there's a box just round that corner, I think, and it's a black one. Could you grab it? Right. This is one that we did years ago. And this one here, the zip is at the top. Excuse me. There you go, you can see. And that was a lot harder to put in because you had to put the other, so that part of the zip you put on when it was flat. But this one, you had to curl it around there. So whether you liked it or not, you were going to be working on a curve. The way that I've just shown you, you're going to put your zip in there. Your zip will be in the middle. And then what you've got is, you've got a flat piece that you can then decorate. So you could stitch on that. You could do lots of stitchery on it. You could do a plique on it. Or you could do nothing at all. You could just use a nice fabric. So, and here's one I prepared earlier theme. Look, there we go. So this is, I've just drawn my zip on there. So let's come back to this one. You've got 2 zips, yeah, And this is 2 zips. They end here. Come up to the camera. Can you see both zips end there? There is cardboard inside this because with it being a display model, it's squished in boxes. So there's 2 zips that meet there. So round the other side, this is how we got around it. Just a piece of fabric. So here, and this is why I've shown you this. So you've got your one piece. You've got your zip there. Now, depending what you're doing, you've got instructions. Just put that on, obviously. You would stitch that, turn a hem on the other side, go over and stitch it down. But if you stitch a piece of fabric over where those zips meet, yeah, then that's going to tidy that up, and no one knows that this isn't a double-ended zip that you've gone round, because that actually is a nice hinge. If I open this, and you can see my cardboard inside, there you go, it's a nice hinge there. So oftentimes our samples are not the tidiest inside because we want them to look good on the counter. They're not actually going to be used. Yours, you're going to tidy it up and you're going to spend a lot more time on the inside, but that hinge is going to help your 2 halves to stay together. Yep. So, and you'll notice as well here, we've used piping on the edges. Now, the piping, straight away you'll go, oh no, I'm no good at piping, I can't do that, that's not for me. Do piping, please do piping, because piping helps the front stay, or the wall stay on the wall, and the front, top and bottom rather, stay top and bottom. It helps with that fold. It helps get everything where it is. Piping is not difficult. It's just like bias binding with a piece of string in. That's all it is. And you're piping on there. You would cut your piece of fabric, put your string on, fold it over with that zipper foot. Come on here, so that you've encased your string inside, your piping cord, whatever it is you're using, and then you can cut that down so that you've got your 1/4 inch seam, you know, so wherever you sew here, you can cut it down so that you've got a nice 1/4 inch seam. Just put it on your edge, and again, with your zipper foot, attach it to the thing. That 1/4 inch, obviously you're looking at something much bigger here, but that 1/4 inch then, when you put your next piece on, in fact, if I budge it over a little bit just to try and simulate that 1/4 inch, when you put your next piece on, right sides together, and you open it out, what you're going to get is a nice piped edge. So, Sharon, I bought some strips of wool and a bag of offcuts from you. Would it be okay to sew these together and make a patchwork bag? Yes, definitely. So when you're joining all your bits together, it's just like anything, you're making a new piece of fabric. Once you've made a new piece of fabric, it's up to you what you do with it. Depending what you're doing, and obviously I've just got the 2 lines you've written there, I would maybe put it on some wadding and quilt over the top, just to hold it, you know, give it some stability. Depends, as I say, it depends what you're doing, it depends how you're doing it, but that's probably something I would do. No different to cotton, really. So, right, we've got our zips in, we've got our thing here, and then what you're going to do, you're going to sew your ends together. And again, if you're looking at patterns and things, you'll be following instructions. And then we've all made a bucket bag. So once you've got your circle there, you just, you know, you've made it into a circle, should I say. You just get your top and bottom and just think of it like a bucket bag. And we've all, can we go up here again, says, we've all made our bucket bags. We know when we read an instruction and it says ease in the base, all you're doing is you're easing in a base there and you're easing in another one, which is the top there. The top tip is, when you're easing it in, leave a little bit of zip open because you won't be able to turn it through afterwards. That's my top tip. So I hope really I hope we've lifted off the veil of making these nice things, because it doesn't matter what size you're making. essentially it is the same making up instructions. You're making a flat piece. So once you've got your flat piece with your zip in, which I've simulated in pen there, you have got a flat piece of fabric. Forget the zip even exists, because it's it's just something there that you can decorate and make pretty. So has that helped anyone? And then the next time we come back, I'm going to show you how to do the circles, because they are really cool to do. So talk to me, ladies, talk to me. Tell me what you think. Rubbish. So yeah, I shall. I think we'll have to talk among ourselves. So no one's talking to me today. Oh, Sharon, could I make the zipper pouch you are showing? Are you calling this a zipper pouch? Absolutely, 100%. This particular pattern is in the Namaste book. There is no reason why this couldn't be pieced. No reason at all. Because once you're making your piece of fabric, it's up to you. I'm giving you a plique, which you may or may not want to use. I'm giving you making up instructions, and whether you put the two things together is up to you. You could just go, right, I've got this beautiful fabric. I've made this beautiful fabric, and I'm going to use that. I don't need any applique because my fabric does the talking. Or you may think, actually, applique is my thing. I'm going to use something plain, and I'm going to decorate it up. So, it's entirely up to you. We've given you both things if you want. Thank you, Ed. Pat Handsaker would like a namaste, please, Tech. So, Karen, thank you. So, yeah, so I'm pleased that you like that. Now, I am going to bring this session to a close, because don't forget she needs to go home and put a brush through her hair. So Sewing Street is postponed from tomorrow. I'm going on Wednesday. We've got our bag club on Sunday. Can't show you it because it's under wraps. We will show you it. I'll give it a few weeks, and then I will show you it.
So we won't be doing a Work It Out Wednesday if you're not here, will we?
Oh no, we won't be doing Work It Out Wednesday next week, because that's 3 o'clock. Although I could maybe just bob on and do a little live off my phone, couldn't I?
You could.
Yeah, I could do a live off my phone. It might not be at bang on 3 o'clock. No. Oh no, I'll be driving. No. I'll try and do something. But, Mel would like a Namaste book, please. I think it's 10 and 12, Lou, that I'm on Wednesday. So send your comments into the show, because then it makes it look like I'm really popular. That would be fabby-dabby-doo. And I know you're all really good at that. And it's great, because the more like they think that you're great and your viewer numbers go up, the more likely you are to get asked to come back. Whew. So, and we are working on new stuff. We've got 2 new bags made, and there's kind of doodles for a whole set. So thank you, Wendy. So we will be going down the bag route. That's our next thing. Thank you, Jessica. Oh. So yeah, we're gonna have a little peruse down bags, aren't we, Tech?
Yeah.
We're
like a bag.
Did I say we're doing 9? I think we said we were going to do 9. We were going to do a collection of 5 for us. Then we were having the bag club, that was 6, and then I think 3 were going to go for other purposes, maybe highlight or Sewing Street or something to make them all different. So yeah, so thank you, Mel. That's lovely. So I'm looking at myself in here and thinking, Anthony, you could have made a better effort with your hair. See, how often do you see me in a jumper? I've lived in this jumper all week. Oh, yeah. No, that's a joke. So, right, anyway, I'm going to love you all and leave you. I'll try and do some... Jill Walters would like a namaste, please, Tech, if you could write that down. I'll love you all and leave you. And I'll try and do something on Wednesday after my show, but no promises, because it will have been an early start. And and I'd be driving at 3, so it just depends where I can shoehorn it in. So does anybody else want a namaste before we finish? So namaste is all the Indian inspired projects, which are just great projects to do. So you've got the instructions for this this zip up bag that I've just been talking to you about. You've got how to make tassels, you've got you know, all these kind of just lovely things. So Ed, we'll look forward to Wednesday. Oh, she's in Keswick from Sunday, so hopefully get you on the telly. They do have connections in the lakes, you know, Ed. Did we have a thingy when we were there? I think we could get on Wi-Fi when we were there.
I think we were drinking too much that we never went on the Wi-Fi.
My reputation will be in tatters. Janet's got some multicoloured zips. Oh yeah, they would look gorgeous. Yeah. Oh, I like those multicoloured zips. Are they Fabric Freedoms? Does Sasha Sews sort those out? I think she does. I've already got mine from C&C. Well done, Lou. Right, so I'm going to wind it up, and I'll be on telly on Wednesday morning. I'll try and do a live, no promises, but we will be back to our normal 6:30 next Friday. So thanks, Wynne. I'll see you all soon. Thank you very much. Oh, Poppy. Is Poppy still in your suitcase? Hang on. Ooh, right, we had a little chat. We haven't gone through all the top fans. It's a bit hit and miss. Oh, Caravan Site. Oh, you're forgiven. Right, Poppy's here, and there's a compromise this week. It's the names from last time, but we know that it's all you guys. We know it is. So, right then, they're all folded up. I can't see who anybody is. Can you have a little thing there? And we've got Hillary Crew. I haven't seen Hillary's name on here for a bit. Hillary, it's you, so I will send you your £10 web credit. So well done, Hillary. Thank you very much, and thank you for the reminder there, Pat. So, oh, best leave that name out instead of putting it back in the thing. So thank you very much, and hit it, Tech.